We're in the fall. Back to reality, back to the grind, disciplines, rhythms. But I love your perspective of, okay, let's get kind of like a heart check out there for everyone. Motoring, bum bum. What's your price for flight? You find it, Mr. Right. Yes. You know what that means, buddy? We are here in the NQT Studios on Jack Terrell's birthday. Read the book. Happy birthday to Jack Terrell. Back in action here on this recording date of August 20th. Now, the episode might be published on a different date. For those of you closely watching to the dates and times, it's August 20th.
That's a lot of information, folks.
Jack Terrell birthday.
Yes.
NQT Studios. Here we are, Christian G. Allen Howard III of the North. Welcome here.
Happy
live
to see you, my friend.
Feeling strong, my friend.
Feeling good.
I'm feeling much stronger. We have Michael
Whoa.
Mundungus Fletcher.
Mundungus.
No! The third Esquire MD
Mundungus.
back in the saddle. Like he is literally in a saddle. He demands a saddle for his...
Yeah, that's why we don't have cameras on here in the studio. I'm clearly in a saddle.
Yeah.
Or on a saddle. Mundungus is officially not a name.
It's a British name. It's a common British name.
Never thought about that ever.
Mundy. Yeah.
That could be like a modern day. What's it called? Butler? Modern day butler? Mundungus?
You could see Mundungus bringing you some canapes.
Mundungus.
Yeah.
I can't even say it.
Mundungus. It's tea time.
Mundungus.
What did you not say?
My nuggets. Like my nuggets.
My nuggets. I need my nuggets.
This is what happens when we've taken a break.
We're having fun
taking
here.
A break of studio time, but here we are back at it again. I do appreciate your episode, your solo episode, by the way, which for those of you who may not know, that's very difficult to do because you're kind of talking to no one, but everyone at the same time.
It's a little bit more challenging than doing what we're doing right here.
That's right.
Mono.
Mundungus to Mundungus. Well, I love the thought of, here we are this time of the year, the fall, because, we're in the fall. Back to reality, back to the grind, disciplines, rhythms. But I love your perspective of, okay, let's get kind of like a heart check out there for everyone.
Let's check those
hearts.
Where
are you at? How are you feeling? Where you at? And to start with, even like the peace of God in Scripture, to be like, okay, right before we get going, right off the starting line, take a pause, let's get in the Word and just gain our perspective before we both know things start going 60 miles an hour.
It felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
Why not just lay out some scripture, remind everybody, there's more to this than just being busy.
And sometimes the fall gets off without a hitch. And then sometimes you get COVID and get sick in the process.
Yeah. So tell us what you've been up to lately.
You want to detail my personal health and
That's
sickness?
what we're here for.
Violate HIPAA. Okay. Well, let's rip up HIPAA and go Mundungus. Let's see. Well, I guess I got COVID. I wasn't expecting that. And I was telling you this a little bit earlier. It just took me out.
Yeah.
Like, this is the third time. First two times, it was like a cold. I know everyone has a different experience, different symptoms. And so I was fine, except I just felt like I got hit by a truck. It took a lot longer to recover. Like, I had no energy.
Yeah. So were you sleeping most of the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you know me, that's
not
terrible.
You.
If I'm sleeping during the day and not getting up, we got a problem.
Yeah.
And then I had a little bit of COVID brain, so my memory, all that stuff just got jacked up in ways that I've never really experienced before. I don't even know who you are right now, so I don't even know where we are, what we're doing, but happy to be here. So no, it's just taken weeks. So I feel like I'm probably 98% now. I feel basically great. My voice was kind of out for...
Was it weak? Did you have a weak chest?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The whole body aches, fever. I kind of lost my voice for a little bit. Talking was just gone. And it just took a lot longer. I'm the type, I kind of think, 24 hours, I'll be fine.
Are you easy to take care of when you are sick, or do you need any taking care of?
This is a hot take.
Okay.
I think I'm easy when I'm sick.
What does Joelle think?
That's a great question. She is going to be
like, Joelle!
She's going to be laughing. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just screaming. I'm I don't have a little bell.
Cold towel on my head.
Yeah. Well, just got a little
Cold towel.
So, do you subscribe to the fact that when a man gets sick, you know, some people say, well, a guy just acts like a baby when he gets sick? Or do you prescribe or subscribe to the fact that when a guy gets sick, it's about 3 to 10 times worse than pretty much any other human being on the planet? So we have a lot more to recover from. It's a harder sickness being a male.
I feel like I'm giving you Robert De Niro face because I'm thinking very hard about it.
Yeah. See that?
I'm not going to go ahead and suppose that mine is any worse as a
Interesting.
male.
So you don't
Because of the whole wives go through so much with other things.
Come on, we know that's the right answer, but you're not having any fun with it. You're being serious.
It is the right answer, and I'm an easy sick person. You could ask Jessica. I do not require a lot of attention when I'm
now.
sick.
Are you saying so, Jessica? If she was in here,
she would tell you. If she were sitting here right next to me, she would say, "He does not complain while he's sick. He's not."
I don't think I complain. I kind of just want to just go away like in a hole for a while.
Yeah,
like.
So yeah, you and I are similar.
I mean,
we don't want to bother
I have
anybody.
a row of bells at different sizes depending on what I need that I ring, and the kids have to come serve me.
That's it.
But besides that, it's a perfectly normal situation.
I mean, everybody should have some.
Who
bells.
doesn't have some bells?
It's fun to say bells. Gotta have some bells.
So yeah, it took a little while to catch up, and then just kind of like what we're talking about today. You know, here we are, time of the year. Everyone is getting back into rhythms, whether we're talking in the workplace, family life, schools, extracurricular activities, baseball season for us,
dance for us,
dance for y'all.
Yep.
Just all the things,
and for our daughter,
all the things hitting at once. Do you get the sense? I feel like I've been coming across a lot of stressed out people around me. I would say probably the month of August, like for the last few weeks, and I do think it has something to do with this time of the year. Like here we go. And then there's all this like stress to get going.
Are you seeing that out in the marketplace or on the roads, or are you
Everywhere.
seeing that everywhere?
Yeah. I'm actually saying more while on the roads in like public coffee shops. You know, you just go to the store and you talk to like an employee, like at a retail store. Everyone just seems to be weighing on this.
They're stressed out,
level.
aren't they?
Yeah. I know you never get out of the house, so you probably don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I've been doing a lot better.
When you look out the window, do you occasionally see the stressed person walk by?
When I see the people,
yeah,
going by,
yeah, occasionally,
yeah. If I'm not mixing it up with them, and trying to get into their world, then yes.
From inside the house, you mean when you're looking out the window?
Right.
Okay.
When I explore out how humanity
you walk out,
deals with each other.
Sun? What's this light out of here?
Does this happen all the time?
Yeah, I've picked up on a extra. I think I don't think I'm wrong on just kind of an average person seems to be really speedy and pretty stressed.
Well, let's boil it down a little bit.
Okay,
what's happening leading up to that? There's back to school, right?
Mm-hmm. That's one aspect.
That's one aspect. What else is there? There's end of vacation season.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe people are trying to fit one last one in around this time, but it's usually the end of summer fun, right?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, I could see end of fun. I mean, gosh, here in Texas, you're surviving the heat so long into
that
the
is
summer.
The worst trade-off. I'm glad you bring that up. It's the worst trade-off, isn't it? You're headed into fall season, but it's going to feel like summer for the next couple months.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
of course, we're only talking to Texans here. People outside of Texas aren't going to know what we're talking about.
No.
But no, I do think it's something about lots of people are out of the office. There's extra flexibility around the summer. Traffic sometimes could be a little easier during the summer because it's not as morning and perfect afternoon rush hour. Of course, school, those fall, spring activities, they're not going under in the summer. You have a little extra freedom in your schedule. So it's just kind of like, okay, we got to gear up again, and here we go. And that, by the way, can be really exciting and great, motivating. And maybe it's me, I just feel like I've picked up on, more stress than normal, more stress than I can typically remember around.
More than normal?
Ask me next August. But I do think I've picked up on some extra stress.
Okay, well, how does that tend to play out? Are people are they being mean to you? Are they being mean to each other? Are you having to break up fights? What's happening?
Yeah, lots of public fights.
Stop.
I
knew it was going to get to there.
Stop fighting.
I knew it was going to start.
Stop it. No, I would say it's not necessarily taken out towards me. I mean, it could be. I think I've just noticed kind of like snappy reactions, short tempers, like a lot of people, they look stressed on the phone. Definitely look mad while they're driving.
Okay.
I mean, I'm cutting them off before
Sure.
that moment, but
Yeah.
I mean, that has nothing to do with it. No, it's just, I don't know. It's just, you talk to an employee and it's like, they don't even want to stop to say, hey, you can just, they're just like, dude, just give me your order. I don't want to talk about it. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's something like that.
Okay.
Of course, we're going 90 miles an hour as a culture and it speeds up right now. I think that has something to do with it. And maybe there's something to be said of, maybe we just take on too much and it all hits at the same time around this time of the year. And maybe we're reminded again that we've put way too many things on our shoulders.
What does an overloaded schedule look like these days? What's too much?
I don't know. What do you think is, I mean, for me, when I'm lacking margin, that's a big word for me these
You said
days.
margin, not margarine.
Oh,
Okay.
please tell me I'm saying the right word. Margin.
Yeah.
I'm saying the right word.
Okay.
I know I'm saying.
Not margarine.
Yeah, you do.
You
I
said
don't need
margin.
margarine. I
Okay.
love margarine.
Do you?
I mean,
Butter's so
it's
much
just
better.
butter.
Butter's so much
Wait.
better for you.
What?
Yeah. Butter and
What's the
margarine are not the
difference?
same.
What's the difference?
One is more chemically based.
Oh, is that margarine?
That's margarine.
Oh no, I like butter.
Okay.
Get out of here.
All right.
Chemical.
So back to
nastiness.
margin.
Hey, so that spray, have you ever bought the spray butter that you can spray on a piece of bread? It's like hairspray, but it's
I haven't
actual
bought
butter.
it. I've seen
You've
it.
never tried it?
I've tried it.
And obviously that's like margarine, right?
That's probably margarine.
It's clearly can't be butter coming
can't
out
be
of a
butter.
spray bottle.
No.
I remember trying that a few times. It's pretty convenient, you just kind of spray it directly in the mouth.
Yeah, that's
Kind of nice.
Probably giving yourself COVID there.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago. No wonder I'm sick. I would say when I definitely know when I'm going from one thing to the next, one activity to the next. There's no time, at least in my world, the way I think about it, there's no time for me to like look up and actually observe like the clouds. Like when your world is kind of like at this horizon level and you see everything right in front of you or maybe lower and you're speedy, like just going crazy. Clearly that's indicative of a too busy. I don't think I could answer it for everyone, but I don't think we build enough margin during the day to give us freedom to kind of catch our breath and process. So then left unchecked, I mean, what happens like any of us, we'll go a 12-hour day or a 16-hour day. We lay our head on the pillow. Our brains are racing. We go to sleep while they're racing. Then we don't get good sleep. And then here comes the next day.
Well, no time for clouds. They're like, clouds, no time for you.
I
right
mean,
now.
it's how I think about it. And
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get a funny voicemail or hate email about making that comment. But it's like, when you're driving somewhere, maybe not when you're driving, but when you're just out and you take a second to like look up, and when you're looking up, so to speak, you're not paying attention to the things right in front of you anymore. But you normally don't. Sometimes you do that and you're like, when's the last time I even did this? It was like 9 days ago. I don't think that's good. Like when I think about that for my own schedule, I feel like that's a problem. That's a bad sign.
Yeah, you're not reflecting on anything. If it sounds like at that point.
At least for me. I know
Right.
people reflect in different ways, and you can take that for whatever that means, but it's when I will raise my hand and go, I know I don't have enough margin. I think that's my warning sign on, hey, you need to change some things up.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I think of all my pilot friends who see clouds all the time, and they're probably thinking a little differently. I need to see some more ground.
I lost you on the clouds.
I need
I
some ground.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite. Not the same.
I
for
knew the
everybody.
clouds comment. I know.
Who doesn't love clouds? Stratus.
You ever take pictures of sunsets
Cirrus.
or sunrises? No?
No, maybe that's
Do
something
you
we
hate
ought to do.
creation?
I love creation.
Okay.
I love creating. I love the act of creating.
You're not going to answer the busy schedule for yourself. I heard
No,
the
I
comment.
will. I get what you're talking about
Yeah.
margin. When you just don't feel like, okay, I can't even think about the thing that I just did because I'm on to the next thing.
Is that how you feel when you know maybe your schedule or you have too many activities going on in your life?
I like to have some time to think about things. I'm a processor.
Yeah.
I like to think through options, and when I
Mhm.
feel like I can't even think through that option right now, but I need to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's where I tend to feel overloaded. And
Yeah. That's a good example. I will write down ideas to go, okay, I can't think about it for the next 5 minutes. So I'm going to basically snooze it over here and I'll get back to it.
Yeah.
The fact that that's stacking up, I mean, that's not good.
Using the notes app on my phone or even in a notebook.
Yeah.
And thinking to myself as I'm writing in it or typing on it, there's no way I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm looking at it anytime soon. This is going to be one of those things that sits there that I might get back to and say, what was I thinking? I have no idea what this is about.
Maybe this time of the year is a good time to, sometimes people around December, January, new year, new beginning, you evaluate, you go through your priorities. I think sometimes people doing that during the summer, but probably more at the end of the year. It kind of makes me think, I wonder if every August, so to speak, here we go, we're re-engaging before you get off the starting line. Because I feel like once you just get going, it's really hard to change it up. I wonder if this is a good time of the year to start building in an exercise to go, okay, what can we let go of? Like just before we just think, okay, let's do this and this and this and this and this. And then you got 30 things and you're like, well, because it's the fall, then here we go. It's like, just because it's the fall and everyone else around us is going back to stuff, does that mean we're supposed to just join in that rat race?
Yeah, that's a little hard. It really is because, there's certain things that just start up again that you're part of.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're part of a program, if you're leading, say you're leading a Bible study and you've taken the summer off and that's just starting up again, that's just going to automatically make your life busier.
Sure.
Do you have kids? Which you do.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you knew that, but you have kids.
Yeah. Thank you. Good awareness.
Yeah. Then they're starting things up again. They're starting sports again or dance or whatever they're a part of. And it's just time. It's time for that again.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be more busyness.
Mm-hmm.
Now, things that, I don't know, trying to even think of an example of things that we don't have to do. That's hard. What are things that we don't have to do that we're a part of?
Yeah. I don't know. That's where I got to process and evaluate.
Everything feels important.
It's one of those. Have you ever talked with someone, or maybe you've thought it yourself when you go, I don't have any time. Like I got no time.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, I get that. Let's pull out the calendar and let's actually look. Let's put everything aside. Let's actually look what's there. And I don't know about you, but most of the time, whenever I've done that exercise or I walk with someone and do that, they normally look at the calendar and then they kind of look back at me and they're like, I think I actually have some time. Yeah. It's like, well, you do. But the feeling, of course, you're feeling overwhelmed or things like that. So you make me kind of think, talking about it right now might be a little bit tough, but should we, as a good practice, actually lay out, okay, what are we really involved in?
Yeah.
Maybe let's get the calendar, throw out all the blocks. And here's the deal. Reality is it might be too full, but you seeing it visually probably gives you a good idea on maybe what to cut.
Yeah. You introduced me to the concept of time blocks a while back.
Yeah.
And on my calendar, definitely blocks of time, especially with the kind of job that I do, meetings that I have, time to think. People I see on their calendars more and more when I'm trying to schedule a meeting, we can view other teammates' calendars and they have deep work types of things scheduled for themselves. I think that's a great idea, right? Yeah. They have the time block.
Why don't you say what deep work is just for a second for context?
Thinking through things, taking time not to just react, but to go through, give some thought, be a little bit more proactive, maybe get to some things that are more important that are stolen away by the immediate.
Yeah, I always kind of view it as projects or tasks that sometimes they take 15, maybe even 15 to 30 minutes to mentally get in and engage. Yeah. Then you get started. But when you're doing that immediate thing, like you're saying, you can never get past the first 5 or 10 minutes. It's like a deeper level of focus on those deeper type of
I might put focus time on there instead
focus work.
Yeah.
Focus time block.
Focus work.
Okay. Yeah. So what is something that you may not be able to know this, I'm putting you on the spot, something that you need to take off the schedule, or what's something you're looking forward to for the fall?
Yeah, so taking off the schedule, I don't know if there's anything that I'm really taking off. I'm just trying to figure out how to say no to things that might come that are new that I don't necessarily have to be a part of.
Yeah.
I'll get some requests sometimes, and it's nice to be asked.
Well, you're a popular guy.
Well, I love being popular. That's my whole.
You love being
intent.
popular?
Yes.
Is that what
I want everybody to love me.
No. We're not gonna. We shouldn't say.
Yeah, we should let our yes be yes and our no be no.
And read the book.
Scott.
Read the book.
And read the book. Yes. Read the book on how to say no to things that yeah.
The laughing with that clip gets me every
I
time,
love
by the
it
way.
too. It's great. It's great. Just yesterday, I was asked, to do some editing work on, a study, and I had to let them know I can do some editing work. I can't necessarily do what I did last time and write anything, and that was fine. That was totally
well,
good.
and it's a good thing to. It can be a great thing to say no. That's it's a whole nother topic.
Powerful.
It's not. It doesn't have to be negative to say no. I think we struggle with that as a people. If I say no to this, I'm letting someone down. It's like, well, the alternative then means you have to say yes to everything.
Right.
That can't be. I think that can't be the answer. So if you backtrack from that, there's got to be times to say no.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're going to have to learn how to say that. And you've done that pretty well, right? I mean,
I've had to grow in that. I'm much better at it now, but I think that's only come with reps, and you see the benefit. I think you see the benefit more often when you say no. One, you don't get as overwhelmed, but you also see other people step up to the plate on maybe the things you were asked to do.
Right.
And you see other people do it and you're like, oh, it was better that they did it than me doing it. So then the more reps you see of that taking place, you're like, okay, here's the deal.
Right.
There are times to say yes. There are times to say no, probably more times to say no, honestly, these days. And that can be great and godly.
So by you saying yes, you could actually be preventing somebody from growing.
100%. Oh, there's a lot there on you prevent someone from growing. You could be saying yes to try to please someone and you don't even really want to do it. Yeah. And then you resent the person, right? Or the task by saying yes. Plenty of stuff. I do kind of think there's a lot of, I forget, there's the name of a book out there that talks about quitting one thing a week. That might have been like a John Acuff thing, actually, now that I'm thinking about
quitting one thing a week.
Yeah, you know what? There's got to be multiple guys or multiple people who've done it on, I think they say every Thursday or Friday they quit a new thing from like their to-do list. Like the task is to remove something. Yeah. Most of the time, a recurring thing.
Okay.
And it's a weekly exercise on how much it's needed for them, but they just talk about how freeing it is. And also, the more I think you kind of turn those things off, the more you realize they actually weren't that important.
Right.
So all your notebook listings that you have in there, right? And you might come back to them, which is great. But also maybe
not likely.
You were to never go back to it.
Maybe. Why does no sound so harsh? I mean, there's different ways to say it, right? There's, not at this time.
I thought you were just going to start saying different versions of no.
Well, we could. No? We could go with French. No.
We can. Do we have anything
Spanish?
else?
No. Italian? No.
So go with the German, maybe?
No.
9.
Right. So lots of ways to say it.
I don't know. I'm sure it's just because it's always been linked to rude, negative.
Right. How'd you say no to me? How could you say no to me?
Yeah, it's not normally linked to positivity. I think yes is normally linked to that. Like you don't normally hear no. I think that's why.
But then the negative is on somebody who's a yes man or a yes woman.
Well,
somebody
sure.
Yes all the time.
Yep.
So
no,
they're
not
going to trade off there.
So you want to be a no man.
You want to be your own. You want to be your own man.
No. Oh, that's nowhere man. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's what you're looking forward to for the fall? Is the stuff to say no to?
I want to say no all fall. I want to say no in October. I really want to say no in November. I mean, I just think.
I knew that was coming.
You know what? Say no November should be a new thing.
No!
Thank you, Michael Scott.
Getting bad.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Declare bankruptcy. I wonder if I do a little experiment here. This is live time. I wonder if I look at taking something off once a week between now and December.
What about right now? What about here right now? What are you going to give up?
I don't have... No, that's a little tougher. I don't have that in front of me.
Can I pick?
Pull up your to-do list in your calendar. No, but I don't know. I wonder if, let's see, it's August 20th. I wonder if maybe the next month, over the next, between now and the end of September, can I take off 4 to 6 things? Because I do think I have some stuff on my to-do list. And maybe that's what the word is for this fall. I need to remove some stuff.
I would like to join you in that challenge. And I also would like to let any listeners know that unfortunately, we don't have video at this point, or fortunately, but we both have our arms crossed.
Like, what are you about to...
Both of us are sitting with our arms crossed.
I'm comfortable with my
we're
arms
saying
crossed.
no right now.
Okay. We don't have enough time for this. I will say this. There's someone out there who goes, hey, if you cross your arms, you're being really rude to me. I get what they're saying. I also am really comfortable when I cross my arms, and I'm actually more relaxed when I talk with someone with my arms crossed. So if you're someone out there who thinks it's always negative, it's very possible the person's very relaxed. However, they might be rude too by crossing their arms. Yeah. So just saying, I am an arm crosser. Are you an arm crosser?
I am usually not an arm crosser.
Like in a meeting, you don't do it?
Not usually. But I'm on Zoom or on Teams usually.
Because you don't want to be rude. You don't want to be rude.
Yeah. If somebody sees me cross my arms.
So are you taking me up on this challenge between now and the end of September?
I'd like to drop some stuff.
Okay, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. And I think we're going to challenge, if you're listening to this, 5 things. 5 things over the next, whenever you're listening to this, over the next couple months. Pick a couple months. Pick 5 things to take off of your list. Okay. Because I bet that is a worthy ask of anyone out there. I bet they got 5 things they can take off their to-do list, calendar, whatever you want to call it. Don't stress over it, obviously. But what are 5 different things you can let go between now and then just to alleviate and kind of reprioritize things as you gear back in for the fall? What do you think?
Challenge accepted.
Should we do it? Yes!
Yes!
Let's go!
I've already got one that I'm going to get rid of.
Wait, are you cheating? What?
Calling you mundungus.
Okay.
It takes too long.
This is how you want things.
Thanks so much for joining us. Please consider rating and reviewing our podcast and hitting subscribe on whichever platform you prefer. Remember to keep moving forward because we're not quite there.